How you doing, everybody? I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.
And this is Smack Talk. Today we're talking about the NFL in the first segment.
But we're going to start off with one thing, an announcement.
Yeah.
The United States is going to the World Cup. We just beat Mexico 2-0. Yeah. We're still waiting on a Panama-Honduras victory. Yeah, as long as Panama doesn't win, we're good. They're down 1-0, so we're in. We just wanted to say that. Book your tickets to Brazil.
We're going to get into the match recap later.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that. Book your tickets to Brazil. Starting with the NFL, we want to start out with some news in the NFL.
Yep.
Brandon Jacobs signed back with the New York Giants.
Good for the Giants.
Yeah,
they didn't have a running back.
No, David Wilson fumbled twice, and then obviously Andre Brown broke his leg. We talked about it in the previous segment. So.
I mean, Andre Brown, as a running back, he's mediocre.
Yeah, but I mean, when he was their goal line guy, and then he broke his leg, so now Wilson's going to get all the carries, and then Scott came in. It's it's just a mess.
Just say it out loud. David Wilson is my starting running back.
Yeah, David Wilson is
sound right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew a guy named David Wilson.
Well, he wasn't a starting running back.
No,
that's for sure.
Danny Amendola, the New England Patriots, not New York. New England Patriots hurt again.
Yeah.
One game.
Dude, the guy gets hurt every year. He played for the Rams forever. He's a quality wide receiver.
But he's hurt all the time.
Gets hurt every year.
Yeah, all the time.
I remember the year he broke his collarbone, went into the locker room, the cameras were on him when he was going down the tunnel, he just chucked his helmet into the wall. You remember that?
Yeah,
broke his helmet. Man, this guy just is injury prone beyond belief.
Yeah, good thing for me, I got Julian Edelman, and he's going to be... the Patriots are high on Julian Edelman, so I don't think they're going to be missing anything.
Sure. Patriots are high on everybody because with that system, they can make anybody work.
Yeah, speaking of somebody in their system, Shane Vereen. Oh, yeah, obviously. Shane Vereen, their starting running back, has just had wrist surgery, just put on the IR, will not be coming back for the year. Yep. I do not know if it was the IR designation where they could still come back, because that's not an injury.
It is, because they said he's week 11 return.
Oh, okay, okay. So because it's obviously a wrist injury, it's going to take a while to heal. The biggest thing I want to talk about is the Steelers lost.
Oh.
Maybe that's because they didn't have Jonathan Dwyer on the roster.
I don't think that has to do with it.
Yeah, I think so. They couldn't run the ball. We also lost Marquise Pouncey.
That might be a quarter of the reason.
Okay, we lost Marquise Pouncey for the rest of the year. Larry Foote for the rest of the year.
Sure.
And then we re-signed Dwyer. So look for Jonathan Dwyer to make an impact for Cincinnati.
Week. Yeah. You know, Isaac Redmond fumbled.
On the goal line
after Pouncey got hurt.
Yeah.
It was a tough game. We're gonna get into that recap in the next segment. Check that one out.
Yeah, the Bears win as well. I watched that game. That was a quality win for the Chicago Bears. Cincinnati looked like they had their number for quite some time.
Yep.
And then Marshall stepped up.
Brandon
Cutler stepped
Charles
up.
Tillman had 2 interceptions.
Yep.
One he almost ran back for a touchdown. Ended up being Martellus Bennett's touchdown.
I think that, like I told you when we talked, the only thing that I saw for the Bears is that they were letting Jermaine Gresham catch everything.
And you know what? But everybody who lets Jermaine Gresham catch anything is going to have a tough time bringing him down. The guy, he's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have 2 and 3 tacklers to bring him down.
Plus with the rookie Tyler Eifert.
Tyler Eifert is fantastic. I don't know.
Yeah, and that helps Gresham.
Yeah. He's not double covered out of the slot or out of the tight end spot anymore. And I mean, it was a great win for Chicago.
Yeah. One thing that struck my attention: the Vikings-Lions game, first play of the game, all day. Adrian Peterson, 78-yard touchdown, and he doesn't. It's not just a breakaway. It's like a juke dude's run through the tackles touchdown.
This guy to me is like Jordan of the NFL.
Yes,
because when Jordan said he was going to do something, Jordan's like, I'm going to score 45 points this game. Dude scored 45 points, 4 more.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson said, I'm going to break this rushing record this year.
Again, the one he just...
No, he didn't break it last year.
No, I'm saying he came close. He broke the 2,000-yard mark, but he came close to breaking Dickerson's record.
I think he's going to break it this year. He says he's going to do it, and I think he's going to do it, man. The guy can do what he says he's going to do.
I think he's going to be the first back-to-back running back MVP since Jim Brown.
I agree.
That.
100%.
The other thing that stood out for me was Reggie Bush. You called this in your fantasy sleepers.
Yep.
Reggie Bush makes the Detroit Lions a whole lot better.
Oh, yeah. They are a different team when that man is coming out of the backfield.
Well, they have a running back. They actually have a running back.
Yeah,
they have a running back.
You can run the ball or catch the ball. Last year they had Mikel LaShore. They had
Jackie Bell.
They had Bell and LaShore. neither of them can catch the ball.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush comes out of the backfield in the flats, catches the ball, and runs for 20 yards.
Well, the thing I think that makes Reggie Bush so much dangerous is when he went to Miami, the thing he proved, he can run between the tackles.
That's for sure.
And so now that they have a running back who's, you're not doing the stretch play. Mm-hmm. You're not doing the draw handoff, the read option. You can line up in a pro set. You got Calvin Johnson, still the best receiver in the NFL.
Without a doubt.
And you got Matthew Stafford, who arguably is a very quality quarterback.
He's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. And so now that you have a guy that you can line up in a pro set, you're not in the shotgun the whole time, third and long, you're just doing the,
Sure.
Now that you have a guy, you have a threat, you can balance the offense more.
When Reggie Bush moved from New Orleans to Miami, he wanted to prove that he was an every down back, and he did that in Miami, and that's why Detroit gave him the catch.
Yeah, and then Miami got Tannehill. And
yeah, you know what? And where are they at now?
Yeah.
Mike Wallace is just hardcore complaining that he's not getting the
ball.
ball.
Yeah, he got one pass for 15 yards.
One pass for he was targeted about 5 or 6 times, and he's just up in arms about.
They don't have, and he even said it. He's not a decoy for Brian Hartline.
No, yeah,
but that's what that's what he had to understand going there. He's not the Steelers' offense. You don't have Antonio Brown.
You're going to be double covered every play.
But when you were on the Steelers, you had Antonio Brown and
Brian Hartline is a great fantasy pickup.
Yeah, exactly.
A great fantasy pickup. I mean, you can have Mike Wallace all day, but Brian Hartline is going to be catching the majority of the passes. Mike Wallace might break a 70-yarder or a 60-yarder for a touchdown. He might catch the majority of the touchdowns, but Hartline is going to get the quality catches.
They cross the middle.
Yeah.
Other news, Nadakum Suh was fined in that game, $100,000 for a low blow.
Why do you still pronounce his name that way?
That's because what I call him. Whatever.
Ndamukong Suh.
Nadakum Suh. Okay? That's his name to me. All right. He's fined $100,000. He actually dove at the center's knees. It was a very cheap play. I like the guy. I like the guy as a player. I do have a problem with his attitude. You know me, I'm a character guy. Was the other time he complained about somebody trying to untie his shoelaces. He stomps dude.
Yeah. He dropped Jay Cutler from behind. With the thing. I mean, it's ridiculous. At this point, you have to start suspending a guy. You can't just keep fining him. I know it takes a big dent out of his wallet, especially $100,000. That's huge. But he doesn't care. He makes the millions of dollars where it doesn't really make that big of a dent that it matters to him overall. It's not going to change his game.
I think now it matters because he was elected a team captain. He's trying to change his image in the first game.
No, but it's not going to change his game. $100,000 fine is not going to change his game.
No.
A suspension will change his game.
Well, we'll see. Also, Monday Night Football. The Philadelphia Eagles just put it to the Washington Redskins. The scoreline 33-27 makes it look a lot closer, but Chip Kelly's offense was just demolishing Washington. RG3 did not look like the quarterback he was last year.
I was the biggest hater of Chip Kelly coming in.
Dude, but
NFL.
Shady McCoy makes that dude.
Yeah.
He Madden juked like 4 guys.
Yeah. It was like something out of a video game, definitely.
Yeah, and then also San Diego, again, Phillip Rivers. I feel bad for this guy. Quality quarterback, but they lose a 21-point lead to Houston.
Norv Turner's not there to blame anymore.
No, you can't blame him.
You got to blame it on Phillip Rivers now.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Cushing made a heck of an interception.
Yes.
Coming across the middle and intercepting the ball to run it back. But you have to blame it on Phillip Rivers now. He had a great first half. He's like UNLV. He showed up in the first half, disappeared in the second half.
And not to mention...
In his fourth quarter, in his fourth quarter, he was 1 for 7 for 8 yards with a 0.02 QBR rating.
Not to mention,
that's ridiculous.
San Diego's defense. I'm sorry. I got Andre Johnson on my fantasy team. Love him. But every third down, the ball's going to Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Welker offense for the Patriots.
Every play.
Yeah, it's like the Welker
Shawn
thing.
threw it even though Johnson even wasn't come back yet.
Well, like when the Patriots had Welker, it's like third down. Cover Welker.
Yes.
That's who the ball's going to. But third down, Andre Johnson, he's doing the hook, he's doing the in route, and it's like, hey, here's 10 yards, here's 15 yards.
Yeah, and
I think he caught like 12 balls for 140. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, Johnson's a great receiver, but...
Yeah, you can't give it all to Johnson. They're one-on-one man coverage with him the entire fourth quarter, which is stupid.
Yeah, it's
absolutely stupid.
It's like one-on-one.
Bring a safety up and double him up.
Yeah,
it's not that complicated.
Yeah. So Monday night recap: Philadelphia looks great. Michael Vick running that Chip Kelly offense. They look great. Chip Kelly today said the offense still looks slow, which is beyond me because they're hiking the ball
unless
like
the refs
18
slow
seconds.
Down. I don't know how it slows down.
And then obviously, so it was a great doubleheader. I was glad not to see the Oakland Raiders San Diego matchup.
Yeah.
I was glad to see Houston Monday Night Football. We'll get in the next segment. We'll get back to the scores recap.
Yeah, real quick before we get into the next segment, Geno Smith.
Oh, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to start that out. We're going to start that out. The Geno Smith thing's hot on my side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for watching segment 1 of Smack Talks. I'm Shawn Adams.
I'm Tony Gaglione. Stay tuned for segment 2. We're not done with the NFL yet.